For Louisiana versus all y'all, Jared Roser here with big junior defensive lineman Jayden Lawrence of the Acadiana Wrecking Rams, getting ready for a Division I state championship Friday night against Catholic High of Baton Rouge. Jayden, Acadiana is a team that I think more often than not expects to be in this situation. What does it mean to be a part of getting the Wrecking Rams back to a state championship game and having a chance to bring a trophy home later this week?
It feels great. For the past 2 years, we never really got to that point. So this year it feels even better to keep, the tradition going.
What has been special about this group, or what has worked well for this team that has come together to have this be the group that gets back to this point? And from your perspective.
From our perspective, we communicate well, we bring each other up, and we influence each other to do better.
And I was there last time I saw y'all was the quarterfinal where y'all knocked off number 1 Holy Cross, and then y'all have to go down to New Orleans the next week and see an Edna Card team that folks looked at points this year as maybe a favorite in that division. And I know y'all had a good crowd come out both times around. How much excitement is there around, family and school community and around town and everything to see you guys doing this?
It was exciting for everybody. I heard it from all over, people out of state. It was coming down to supporters and watch the game. It was a big game to be played in as well.
How have you seen this team develop as the season's gone on? Because y'all started off and it was week 1 against LCA and Jawan was rough, like it is for a lot of people when they see Jawan through the years. And y'all had a rough one in October against John Curtis. But how did y'all kind of navigate some of the ups and downs, and how much better are y'all playing right now than y'all did earlier this year? How have you seen it kind of come together and peak at the right time, it feels like?
Well, we tried new things. We played better, and like our coaches tried new things with us, like to develop our defense, develop our offense, call better plays and stuff like that to make us better as a whole team.
Just some different adjustments and getting used to what was going to work best for this group.
Right.
What's worked so well for this D line? I told you I wanted to ask about y'all's position group in particular, because y'all have been dominant for much of this playoff run and have given some opponents fits. And it's tough when y'all are playing that well for people to keep up with y'all. What's worked well for y'all's group to apply the kind of pressure and be as stingy as y'all have been?
I don't know. Our D line, it was a great. It been a great year for us. We was physical across the line. In practice we took it serious. There was no joking around, and we stuck to what we did and how we did it good.
There's a lot of attention on Dom. What is it like to play around him? Guys like you and Ryland, or even Darius, Dom's little bro, and the rest of y'all's group. When there's attention on Dom, what is that like? Because I see you guys running free sometimes on some big plays.
Oh, it feels great to be around Dom because he brings us attention as well.
What's your early thoughts on this matchup? Catholic is not a team that y'all saw this year, but it's a team that y'all, saw a couple of recent times as a program. What's your initial impressions? What are the things that y'all are talking about that y'all have to do well, or challenges that they present?
They're a great team. They're a pretty good team. We have to do what we do best as far as defense and offense goes. So if we feel like if we can play physical, we can win the game.
Y'all been playing pretty physical for sure. Have you, as an 8 seed, to go back-to-back weeks where y'all pulled off quote-unquote upsets from a seeding standpoint, and this week y'all will be the lower seed as well. Have y'all felt like underdogs? Is Acadiana ever an underdog? What's y'all's mentality?
We've been the underdog for a like most of our whole season. A lot of people doubted us, but as we grow and continue to win, it's like more people come to our side.
Have y'all enjoyed that role?
I couldn't even say it again, please.
Have y'all enjoyed that role? As an Acadiana program, y'all are considered typically one of the perennial powers, the main football powers in the state. Have y'all enjoyed feeling like y'all are underdogs and feeling like you can have a little bit of a chip on your shoulder?
it felt good because we got to prove a lot of people wrong.
What's it going to look like Friday night from an atmosphere standpoint? We've seen everybody come down to New Orleans for the playoff games. How many people are going to be in that dome?
Oh, the dome gonna be packed. I'm just knowing it's gonna be packed. A lot of people gonna be there to show up, and it'll be a lot. It'll be a lot of excitement.
You pretty excited to play in that stadium?
Yes, sir.
What does that mean as a high school football player in Louisiana to finish your season in the Superdome down in New Orleans, where we've seen the Saints play and so many big bowl games through the years? LSU's obviously played some big games there, won national championships there. How does that feel as a high school player to be able to wrap a season there?
It feels like an accomplishment, something that you dream of doing as a high school player.
Good deal. It's going to be fun to see y'all there for sure. And looking forward to it. I know we're looking forward to a really fun game as well. So I appreciate you taking a few minutes to kind of chat about it, preview it a little bit. And I hope you guys have a good rest of the week preparing for it and looking forward to seeing y'all.
Thank you.
You got it, man. Again, he's Jayden Lawrence, the standout junior defensive lineman for a defensive line for Acadiana that's been playing some really good ball. Defense and team overall has been playing some great ball as the season has gone on. As I mentioned before, peaking at the right time. And they'll have Catholic Baton Rouge for their last matchup of the season for Louisiana versus all y'all. Jared Roser.